Niagara Falls, it's a poor city. Everyone at the school receives a free lunch. Starting February 24th, everyone at the school will have the opportunity to get a free dinner because of our abject poverty. In order to do that, we need help and support. One of the areas that we could really use support in is more school counselors and more school social workers. 2,000 students here, one social worker.
The need is there. We need more social workers in the high school, definitely. I see students all day, every day, and even though I try my best, it's not enough.
For 23 years, the Niagara Falls City School District has not had librarians in their elementary to encourage the love of reading. And to be lifelong learners, you need to be lifelong readers.
I mean, there's not an excuse to not help children. I guess I wonder what the excuse is. We have to rectify things and properly staff people in the elementary schools. You know, if we really want to head it off and do something about it and invest in our future, we have to start investing in education.
So let's say the state found a way of giving you, say, $12, $13, $14 million that it owes you. How could that be spent just in the programs that you work with?
Additional staffing would be helpful. Maybe a dedicated teacher for a grade.
Students that are transitioning level also sometimes need more support than the bare minimum standards that are required by the state. So having more funding, I'd be able to give them just more time so they're able to perform in a grade level classroom when I'm not there.
We receive students with interrupted formal education, and those are students who might be coming from a country or a situation where they've been unable to attend school regularly. And with additional funding, we would be able to allocate additional time and resources to those important students too.
About 4 years ago, we had to close 4 buildings in our district, and 3 of those buildings were elementary. That was due to consolidation, and that was because we didn't have enough funding to keep our schools open. Our schools are overcrowded. That becomes so problematic when we have the other issue we're seeing, which is just a rise in academic needs in our kids. You know, we're providing reading services out of coat rooms.
This is a coat room. Should be a space where kids come in and hang up their coats and backpacks in the morning, and instead we repurpose this to try to use any corner that we can.
They're using antiquated data for the foundation aid formula. We're using old census data from 2000.
For example, if it was fully funded according to the formula, we would not be starting the year with a budget deficit. So we have a budget deficit of $4 million.
We're not asking the middle class, the working class to pay any more. The ultra millionaires in the state, the billionaires, which we have a lot of, a little bit of an increase in tax, maybe 1%, and we can solve all of these issues.
1%. You will pay all the financial bills of the state and fill that budget really fast, and we will have a surplus in New York State.